Ah, hello. Welcome to my video. Um, so this is me. Oh, there I fell. I made a video about physics and how to shoot stuff. So yeah, this is how I did it. Basically, I have a tennis ball cannon, very old one, and I thought, hey, this is a good thing to use for my project. But it was full of rainwater and it didn't really work right. So I would fill it up with air and then the thing would just kind of pop off like that. So I had to figure out how to fix that. In the meantime, basically, I have this muzzle right here that houses the ball, this little connector and the switch, and then the chamber that holds all the compressed air and the little nozzle you fill it up with. So it doesn't shoot that far, but it's powered by this air compressor right here. It has a little hose, connects to that little thing back there. It's yeah. So as you can see, there was quite a bit of rainwater. It smelled really bad. It was quite moldy. I had to protect my camera from it with my hand, but then my hand got really smelly and gross. It wasn't very smart. Did not smell good. But basically, we're trying to hit this target right here. This is a very thin pole, and we set it 10 feet away from the cannon. We're like, yeah, this will be easy to hit. This is gonna be, it'll be a good time. So I stuck it in the ground, and we tried to hit the base of the pole, so that as soon as the ball would hit the ground, it would hit right where the base of the pole was. We could calculate that with math, and that's what we did. But it was difficult, as you'll probably see. So yeah, I measured out 10 feet. It's a bit more than 10 feet. So basically it shoots out that muzzle right there, comes over here, flies along here, and hits this pole, hopefully. My dog liked to chase it. It didn't work first try.
Come here.
Unfortunately. And didn't work the second try. I actually ended up hitting my camera instead of the target. So that wasn't very smart. But eventually, with enough practice and math, I was able to hit it. Watch out for the dog. Yes, see, as you can see, I hit. Oh yes, there was lots of water in there, but I hit the target. It was a long, complicated process, but nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it, like I did, and so did Anna. So, yeah, you can watch it shoot again with a lot of water. Oh, maybe not. Basically, we tested it by filling it with 20 psi, 40 psi, and 60 psi. And then we measured distances that each shot was able to go. This is 40 psi, and this is 60 psi. Okay, I don't really have any footage for this, so I'm just going to use the same clip and talk over it. So, to find out where to put the target and what pressure to put it at, we had to do a bit of calculation. So first we had to find exactly what the cannon was measured at. So the chamber that holds the air has a circumference of about 20 centimeters, or 19.949, which means the volume of the chamber is 1,488 centimeters cubed. And the next chamber, which is the muzzle, is 88.108 centimeters long and has a volume of 3107 centimeters cubed, which is about 208.78% bigger. And once we figured out what the diameter and volume of a tennis ball was, then we could apply the force of gravity to it and figure out exactly the power and how far it would shoot. At 20 psi, if you held your hand out at the end of the muzzle, it would be like the power of a key type. And at 40 psi, it's about 1/825th of an alligator bite. So then we had to find the muzzle velocity at which the ball was firing. So by taking distance over time, we found that at a psi of 10, it had about a 26 feet per second muzzle velocity. After some further evaluations of the knowledge we already had, we hypothesized that at 20 psi, the ball would travel about 10 feet before hitting the ground. And so we applied this, and we were totally right. Miss Bartlett, we were really smart, and we should get a really good grade on this because we worked really hard and we were right. But we didn't expect that if we were to put our information on the graph, it would be asymptotic. So we went out and we tried shooting again, and it turned out that math is real, math is cool, because it was correct. We didn't even expect it. Basically, when you shoot it at 40 psi, it maxes out at the distance. Now we were shooting at an angle of 0 degrees, so completely flat. At 40 psi, it shot 16 feet, and then at 60 and 80 psi, it also shot at 16 feet. So, math is really cool. So here's a picture of the graph, and you can see it maxed out at about 200 inches. Now, if we apply this to a function, which we did because we're really smart and good at math, you will get a function of y equals 3/2 x plus 10. So yeah, this was our project, and we hope you really enjoyed it. Physics is pretty cool. I suggest that you get a tennis ball cannon because it's really fun. Okay, thanks, bye.